What's going on, family?
Hi.
In today's video, we're going to talk about why you need to show unconditional love for your mate. Why it's important to show unconditional love for your spouse, the person you're dating. Why? Especially your spouse if you're married. Why is it important for you to show unconditional love? See, some people don't realize, all right, when I say that I love you unconditionally, but do you actually know what that means? It took me some time to really get a grasp and a good understanding of what it meant to actually love my wife unconditionally. Sometimes we hear about it in songs or lyrics and on movies and television. We read about it, we hear about it, but do you actually know what it means to love somebody unconditionally? Well, here's an example. Do you have children? Well, then they would be a fine example. Or if you know somebody with children, or if you understand that the parent relationship between children and the mother or father or their guardian, you would understand what it means to love somebody unconditionally. Here's an example. If you have a child and they decided to break something, and they decided to call you a name, if they decided to disrespect you, if they decided to go behind your back and do something that you never thought they would do, if they decided to lie to you, if they decided to commit a crime, would you still love them? Well, I'd say 100% of us would say yes. Why? Because they're your child, right? Oh, because that's my child. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter how they treat me, no matter what happens, I will love them. Because under no condition will you stop loving them. You don't say, I'll love my child as long as. I'll love my child as long as they do this. As long as they always respect me. As long as they always treat me right. As long as they never swear at me. As long as they never do drugs. As long as they stay in the truth. As long as they believe in God. As long as they worship God. You don't say that about your child, right? Why? Because you love them unconditionally. There is no condition. Under one condition, I'll always love you, as long as you always worship Jehovah. Is that the truth? Because then you can't say that you love your child unconditionally because you have a condition, right? So it's even more so with your spouse. If you truly love your spouse, the person you want to spend the rest of your life and forever with, you have to love them unconditionally. Why is it important, Monica, for us to love one another unconditionally? What are some things that could arise if you said, Ryan, I'll love you as long as X, Y, and Z?
Well, first of all, we're imperfect, so we're not always gonna do everything like the other person wants us to.
Right.
We react different to certain situations.
Right.
And also, if I'm giving you conditions for my love,
Right.
that means you can't be free or you can't be yourself.
Right.
So I'm asking you to change who you are.
Right.
You know, and that would be unfair for you to do that to me
Right.
too.
Right.
Like there's no conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are who you are and I love you for who you are. How am I trying to condition the way you react or how you do certain things? Like
Right.
who am I to make you feel that way? Love is supposed to be free in the way you express yourself. And I feel like I'm taking your freedom away
Right.
if I tell you I only love you if you do this under this condition, like
Right.
like it doesn't, I wouldn't want you to tell me that,
Right.
and I don't think it's fair.
You feel like you would have a ball and chain to your leg, right? That you wouldn't be able to be the person that you were designed and created to be.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to express the gifts that you want to express.
I think people love to be in a relationship because of the love and how free you feel and,
Right.
and how great you feel to be who you are
Nobody
with
wants
that
to be
other
caged.
person. So
Right.
telling that person I love you if you do this under a
As
condition,
long as you do this, right?
like I don't want to be in love then. I don't want to
Right.
be in a relationship.
Right.
Like I'm supposed to be myself with you.
Right.
Like I'm supposed to let you see that side of me that no one else sees.
Right.
Like I'm supposed to feel comfortable with you,
Right.
who I really am. So that's unreasonable.
100%. And it's quite disgusting for somebody to say, I think that you should love me as long as you do this. It's disgusting. It really is. It's really repelling because that doesn't mean that you genuinely love that person. And if you feel like you have to set conditions in order to earn somebody's love, that's not the way it works. Love comes naturally. Love comes organically. It's not a transaction. There is no, hey, if you do this, I will love you. Nope. That's not love. That's a transaction. That's transactional love. That means you give to get. That means that you will do something for them as long as they do this back. I will give you this product if you give me this amount of money.
And like we said so many times, when you're in a relationship, whatever it is, whether it's a romantic, whether it's a husband and wife,
Right.
boyfriend and girlfriend, just a friendship, whatever it is, you're in that relationship to give, not
Right.
to get.
Right.
If you're there to get, you shouldn't be in a relationship, period.
Right.
You should be able to give freely
Yep.
and be yourself.
It should be nothing holding you back from wanting to give them everything that you have to offer. Your love, your joy, your humor, your comfort. Every single thing that you have to offer, you want to give it to your spouse. There should be no holding back. Why is it that some people are the best version of themselves at work, but they're terrible at home? Because they're giving so much of themselves to work and not giving anything of themselves at home. It's inappropriate. It's not correct, because at work, you're under conditions. In every area of your life, there are conditions. But in your marriage, it should be unconditional love. In an instant, you should be able to tell your wife, I love you unconditionally. Your husband, I love you unconditionally. Under no condition would I stop loving you. Now, that doesn't mean that there's no standards. That doesn't mean that there's no, laws or rules. But it does mean that if someone breaks them, that you will still love them. And of course, you want to have the respect for yourself that says, hey, if you commit adultery, the Bible says, Jehovah says that I can leave you.
I was just gonna say that,
right.
Sometimes, the situations
and that's your
are
personal
different.
decision.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the situation is different if that person, broke your
Right.
trust.
Right.
Then we understand why you
Right.
might want to feel like, oh, I only love you if you don't do that to
Right.
me again. If you don't talk to, I understand.
And if you speak to somebody who committed adultery, like if Monica cheated on me or I cheated on her, she would still love me. I would still love her. But that doesn't mean that we would stay together. Maybe we would, maybe we wouldn't. But even if you ask the people who got divorced, you'll ask, oh no, I still love them. My parents got divorced. My parents both said, no, I still love your dad. No, I still love your mom. You don't stop loving them. But now they chose not to be together. And some people still choose to be together. There's no right or wrong answer. That's entirely up to you. But if you truly forgive somebody for committing an act of adultery or whatever the case may be, you're still loving them.
Yeah, but we don't want to get into that.
But we don't want to get into the subject of adultery. We're losing topic. But we want you to understand there are, rules. There are things and standards that you hold yourself to.
We're just talking about normal stuff, not
Right.
when someone has
Right.
cheated on someone or anything like that. We're just talking about normally if you're in a relationship or something, there shouldn't be
Right.
conditions for them to
Right.
love, for you to love them. Like
But even according to God, adultery is the only reason.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. I just want to say.
So we're talking about everything except for adultery.
Yeah, we're just talking about every aspect of a
Right.
relationship when you love someone, whether
Yep.
it's your family member, whether
Yep.
it's your spouse, whatever it is.
Whoever it is. And that's why you have to understand what it means to love somebody unconditionally. So many people, especially in the English language, we throw the word, especially me, love around like it has no weight. So if there is a word that you don't want to throw around loosely, it's unconditional love. I love you unconditionally. If you do tell somebody that, understand the weight that comes with it. You can say I love you, but perhaps you're not ready to say I love you unconditionally. Because unconditionally means I love you no matter what. And that is true love. When you can love somebody no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter what happens, you love them unconditionally. So if you do feel that way about somebody, let them know. Let them know what you feel that word truly means. And maybe they'll have more love and respect for you. But hopefully, family, you guys enjoyed this video. Continue to show unconditional love to those closest to you.
I thought you were going to
that
say
you
to us.
feel, if you'd like to. But just remember, when you do throw it around, it does carry that weight and value. But we love you, family. And we hope that you continue to enjoy these videos. Continue to watch them and show us your true
Please
love
subscribe
and
if you
support.
haven't done so already, and also share.
Share this
We
with
love
somebody
you
who you think needs
guys.
to hear this. And like this video as well. All right, family, we love you guys.
Bye.